Welcome back to my first progress report about me analysing the 10K in 30 days money making course. So I just want to say, especially to the creator, Tom, if you are watching this, by no means am I trying to offend or upset you with any of the information I'm saying in this video. You will see that all my notes, all my comments on every single module within the first 1 to 7 days, have been properly researched and properly understood, and so please take this as constructive criticism. And also you need to remember that when you're taking money from people, especially starter courses like this, then you really want to be packing in all that value. So for all the people who have are contemplating taking this course, make sure you watch this full progress report for the first week all the way through, because I think it's going to really help you make a decision. So let's get started. So in front of you, you can see all my notes from every single module from 1 to 7. I was literally creating the notes after every single module. Okay, just to let you know, no, I've not earned anything just yet, and I'll go into more detail about that shortly. But let's go through every single module, and I will, if you want to read this information, just click on the link in the description and it will take you to my blog on my website where you can read all the notes in your own time. But let's get started. So week 1, let's start off with the intro, the first lesson. So truthfully, at this moment in time, the only good thing that I've actually found from this is that it was a cool intro. It was a video and it was just a cool intro. But day 1 to 7 are unlocked. This is so we can take action on each day, testing everything. On the 7th day, the next set of modules unlock. Day 8, day 1. The cycle continues for all the modules. Now, I said this in the previous video, I don't like it when the overall topics, you need to wait 7 days or X amount of time to unlock it. I purchased the course, give me all the content. Plus, you've got a 30-day guarantee. So unless you're willing to make that 60-day guarantee of your money back, then it's not really fair for customers to make their mind up, but by the time they make their mind up with the 30 days, then it's too late to ask for a refund. So I don't like it. It'll be a really good thing to take away that. Now, I understand that you do mention that because you don't want to overwhelm people with information. This is why you do it like this. But the reality of it is that there's actually not that much information in this course, and you're gonna see why. So the core idea is to learn and take action rather than learn and do nothing. Passive925 wants to make every piece of information digestible instead of being overloaded with information and feeling overwhelmed. We are being told as long as we take action, we should start seeing results in the first 7 days. I'm going to show you that I did take action on an account which actually does have engagement. It's a little bit of it's a different angle to what you've recommended later on down the line, in the course, but you'll actually see it's a much better way of doing it. The next 7 days is about scaling up and setting it to automate. The 7 days after that is about scaling even more and reinvesting into the business. The final week is the next step from 10K to 100K. If we have any questions, we can contact him over the channels provided, which he goes into. So day 1, what the hell is affiliate marketing? So my notes, this module is pure text with little imagery. This is a course for beginners, so and a lot of other people know that when you're breaking it down, images do just that. So having some really good images to help digest the content and make a visual association to what it is you're trying to say is really the best way for people to learn, or video. It felt as if parts of it were copied and pasted from other sources. In fact, I know it was thanks to Grammarly. If you don't know what Grammarly is, it's basically a piece of software that helps you with grammar, spelling, and all of that. But it also allows you to see if content has been plagiarized from other areas just by clicking a button. It's really good. I'll link it in the description. Here is a source. Part of the text in this module has been copied and pasted word. Sorry for interrupting the video, but if you've come this far into what you're watching, it means that you're pretty serious about your online activity. So if you've not already, or you're trying to learn stuff online, I've actually created and going to be adding to it, and it's going to be an absolute monster of a blog when it comes to absolute value. It's all going to be for free on how to set up your first website, giving you pure examples of everything in a step-by-step methodical way with video examples as well as the text to follow along with. And it's going to be all about domain hunting, hosting, setting up a website with WordPress, using the best WordPress plugins, which can literally make you a pro web designer overnight, and then SEO simplified like you've probably never ever seen online before. And I'm going to give it you all for free. And you may be asking, why can I give it to you for free? Well, really quickly, when you use my links in this blog post, I'm going to be earning a small commission if you purchase something. And guess what? That's how affiliate marketing works. And that's how I'm going to show you how you can earn just by setting up a really simple, clean website. So click on the link in the description on how you can build a website, and that you can read all about it. You're going to get so much value in this, video content, things, just absolute simplicity when it comes to setting up online, and you're going to be able to do it with absolute ease. So once again, when you get a minute, click on the link in the description and go ahead and start creating your online assets to Word. And as you can see, I've actually got the URL because it shows me where this has been. So part of this content's been copied and pasted, which is really not a good sign. It's free information which has been pasted into a paid course. It's very basic and could be 100% broken down into bullet points, so newbies can really understand things in slightly more digestible ways. You say that you want to break everything down, but yet the actual content is so text heavy and it's not really formatted in a way that can be easily digestible. So ideally, instead of just having hardcore text, just break it down into bullet points, and people will understand that a lot more. The way it's all structured at the moment really isn't a good way for learning. Clear images should be used to break down the text, but one generic infographic was used. So again, it was just a standard infographic that was taken offline and just plonked there. Okay. I really wasn't. So the effort rating for this module, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. 1 being the worst, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. So I really wasn't impressed with the first module. Day 2, social media free hacks. This module is pure text with little imagery. Talks about Gary Vaynerchuk, and looking at the information he's presenting us with, it's starting to feel like he has purchased Gary's ebook, Crushing It, again, link in the description, and felt inspired to create this course without much experience in achieving these results. So again, basically, if you've never heard of Gary V, he's a social media marketing king. He has a huge following. He releases huge amounts of content online. And one of his best-selling books is called Crushing It. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and I've listened to his, and he's very much stop learning and go take action on things, basically. I mean, never stop learning, keep learning, but make sure you take action instead of just purely learning. So really 20% learning, 80% action. So I feel like at this moment in time, Tom's kind of taking that for granted, and he's just taking action without really pulling in the effort of giving real value. So no offense. So no real mention of social media hacks, more just stating the obvious like consistent posting, etc. In my experience, consistent posting isn't really the core thing which is going to get you anything anymore. It's about providing real value to people about whatever you're talking about. Spending more time creating 1 to 2 hugely valuable pieces of content is much more effective than creating 100 not so valuable pieces of content. So Tom kind of, and if he doesn't mean it this way, he really needs to correct it. He's kind of saying that you just got to be posting over and over and over. And the reality of it is that it's actually not true. You've got to be looking at the platforms you're using and see what their ultimate goal is. So for example, if you're posting on Google with SEO or websites, blog, etc., really Google's main mission is to give as fast and reliable and informative information for people searching. Okay, so if your content's not, well structured, well read, and just really valuable, then you're not really going to get those rankings. Facebook is all about connecting people and bringing them together, which is why Facebook groups is taken over Facebook pages. It's why, because they want to build communities of people, and they want to get people talking with each other in a positive way. So again, just the days of just posting random imagery or loads and loads of imagery are really gone, because quite frankly, if you're posting too much, you're not getting enough engagement, then the algorithms of these platforms are going to detect it, because they're more intelligent than us, and you're just going to get banned or muted, or shadow banned, which is without anything you seeing happen, but your engagement goes straight down. So no, I disagree. You should be posting, but only posting hugely valuable piece of information, which and that doesn't matter what account it is. If you're creating a meme account, then you really want to be getting that emotional connection with people, and Tom doesn't really cover any of this in so far in this section, and you would expect, well, it's quite important to mention. Tom is giving out the message of the more places you post, the better off you are. There is some logic in this, but ideally you want to master one platform, social media, before moving on to the next. Every social media platform has a different intent, and the content shared should be formatted in different ways. As a new affiliate, if you're posting everywhere and everything, you will 100% get overwhelmed and burnt out fast. My experience has taught to focus on one or two social media platforms, master them, and then move on. And it's absolutely true. It's kind of the thing, are you jumping from course to course? And I know I did for a very long time, jumping from course to course, and never really applying the main method that they're talking about. And it's kind of the same with your postings. Don't start posting everywhere and everything, because every single platform has a different intent. The viewers, the users of that platform, respond to things in a different way. So really, just master one or two, and each platform has hundreds of millions, billions of people on it, and that's more than enough for you to create a strong, large following. So don't overwhelm yourself by focusing on loads of platforms. Just focus on one or two and grow your following there, and then once you've grown them, you can then boost everything else you do online by directing people from these channels. But until you've done that, you will burn out fast, because it's just too much. You're still learning the ropes. You're trying to do a million and one things at once, and the reality of it is that it will only slow you down. So grow on one platform, then move on to the next. Once again, parts of this text has been copied and pasted word for word from, and then you've got the URL there. And also, so two sources, he's just copied and pasted it. No, it's fairly ironic. Tom has used the Gary V as a role model example for this module, because of Gary's messages is, do not claim you're an expert until you have put the years in. I believe when people are offering courses or training others, they have a high responsibility to ensure they know what they are on about. So far, the Passive925 is not complementing Tom's knowledge of affiliate marketing. And it's absolutely true. It's really not, Tom. Your name is on the line here. And just like mine is on the line to providing valuable information, the information that you're putting, you've taken people's money so far, and you've actually, all you really that I'm seeing you've done is copy and paste from other sources. So I'm really, at this moment in time, it's like, why have you charged me for this? Effort rating for this module is 2 out of 10. Day 3, how to get your first sale with social media. This module is pure text with little imagery. Talks about one of the biggest affiliate platforms, ClickBank. He's recommending people to focus on the highest gravity scores, which is a little silly, and here's why. ClickBank is probably the largest affiliate platform, which means everyone knows about it and is promoting products, which means competition is super high. The gravity method is by far the most well-known method of finding high converting offers, which means competition for those products is going to be super high. Beginners either don't have the budget or skill level to promote these products yet. Okay. Once again, around 22% of this text has been copied and pasted word for word from, and then there's the URL. You can go look at it yourself. Tom is also recommending Google URL shortener, which is silly because they retired it like ages ago. Like Google URL shortener is not around anymore. So that I don't know if his methods are super outdated or he's just copied and pasted it from another source, an older source. But yeah, you're giving dated information. This industry is an extremely fast-moving industry. New techniques, new methods, new softwares, new everything is coming out almost every single day. And if you're not hardwired and really updating yourself with this information, then you're always behind your competition. Another thing when it comes to affiliate products plus ClickBank and URL shorteners, which is a huge thing, I see no mention of the following. Tracking is one of the biggest factors of success with affiliate marketing. The recommendations he's mentioned will only track links, not sales. Tracking is, like I just said, huge in affiliate marketing. If you don't know where your sales are coming from or which landing page is actually making the sales for you, then ultimately all you're doing is gambling. Affiliate marketing should be treated as a business, which means you really need to be on top of where you should be focusing your efforts. Okay, so the fact that he's didn't really mention tracking to any degree in this section. And don't get me wrong, I know it's just the first 7 days, but it's actually really important to know this stuff and to, at least be aware that this is coming later on in the course, but there was no mention of it. A lot of affiliate products are banned on platforms like Facebook, so promoting ClickBank offers can potentially get you banned from Facebook. No warning of this. Now, Facebook is getting super strict with what you can and can't do. New accounts that have been created need to build up authority and establish and finally be established, which can take like over a year to do, of just consistent 1-2 postings a day, and it needs to be done in a certain way as well. So what most people do when it comes to ClickBank offers is that they actually create a landing page before to promote the ClickBank offers. But again, I didn't hear any mention of this. And if you go onto Facebook and try to promote ClickBank offers or certain sorts of affiliate softwares like Max Bounty and what's not, you will get muted. It's almost fact, you will get muted. So this is bad information here. A lot of this information is so generic and easily found online. At this stage of the course, I'm still not seeing why I've paid for this. Okay, effort rating is a 1. Sorry, but there's just bad information here. Day 4, how to grow a following that buys whatever you say. This module is pure text with no imagery. Even though Tom has told you the questions to ask yourself when finding your target market, he really could have explained this much better with examples. Tom just tells you the questions you ask yourself and expects us to instantly know where we find these answers. I think Tom has forgotten that this course is for new affiliates and most of this information is new to them. So in my opinion, just telling us what questions we should be asking instead of showing us real examples and a breakdown of how we can get these answers was really key for this module. I think if you're going to show people the way to do things, it's not good enough to tell people what they should be doing. You should be showing them how to do it as well. This module does not provide the how. It's all good saying, go do this, but, really want to show them how. What is the breakdown of, for example, if you're trying to rank keywords on Google, then especially in the money making niche, then you're not really going to want to be targeting the keywords money making because all the bigger boys are doing this, so you're not going to be seeing. But how you can find a breakdown of money making, so money making in hair salons through a hair salon website, and how to find that whole process step by step is really the key. And there's been no evidence of this in this module so far. So let's move on. This is where Tom, show people the way. Okay, this is where Tom kind of introduces ClickFunnels. He's promoting the .com secrets ebook rather than the software, but it will all lead to the same place. He also forgets to mention about his earnings if you purchase the book with his link. Tom, you can have legal action taken towards you if you do not let people know this. I hope you cover the legal implications with affiliate marketing further down the line. So again, another big thing is being misleading, not letting people know that if you use my link or his link to purchase something, that we're actually going to earn from it. This is bad practice and you can get in a lot of trouble. So if you're educating and teaching people how to do affiliate marketing, this is a really important module to let people know of, because they could get in trouble and we really don't want that for our students. So effort rating this module is again 2 out of 10. Day 5, how to create a customer list that prints you money on autopilot. This module is pure text with little imagery. The images are examples and semi-decent ones at that. Okay, so a positive, the examples are decent. The information here is by far the most valuable info Tom has given us so far. Too many people forget about remarketing subscribers, leads, and customers. So when he talks about building a database, I was like, oh, phew. This is a simplified way of looking at building a database. So yeah, in affiliate marketing, it's all about building up your database. They say each email subscriber should be worth anywhere from 50 pence to £1. And it's because you're meant to keep on emailing them. Just like in typical business, so many business owners are always so focused on getting new customers that they forget that they can actually earn from existing customers. And at the end of the day, we spend so much time finding new customers that why can't we sell our existing customers more and more? It's a really effective way from growing within the business rather than growing externally. Where were we? Okay, no real examples of how we can do it. For example, softwares, tone, amount of emails, qualifying, etc. But compared to the other modules, this one does have some value. Once again, it's telling us what we should be doing, not how to do it. Even though this module is best so far, I'll still class this as free and easy information you can find online. But it's hopefully, according to Grammarly, there was no copy and pasting going on, or very little of it. So that's good, some actual knowledge coming out. So the effort rating for this module is 3 out of 10, probably because of the structure and everything. Day 6, how to build trust without showing you your face and if nobody knows who you are. So video, this is just a video, no text. So he's actually talking about Instagram and the power of memes. Now, really, this course is this module doesn't really go into detail about things. Again, it's just like an overview, which hopefully he'll go into detail further down the course, and I'll let you know about that in the weeks to come. But so he makes statements like just re-uploading other people's content, which is kind of an effective way of doing it. But again, you really should be giving credit to people, which there's no comment on that. He makes several references to how easy this is. But yeah, he's not really showing any of his own examples. He's just been showing other people's work with millions of followers. And again, that's kind of misleading because it's like, well, if it was really that easy, then everyone would be doing it, and they're not. So why aren't they doing it? Is it mindset? Is it this? Is it that? So is it really that easy? Well, no, it's not. Yeah, he briefly goes over photo editing software. No information about structuring the Instagram post content, which is really important, because there is a way you should be structuring your Instagram content, pushing for increased followers, pushing for increased engagement, really important. And he didn't really cover that. He makes a statement. Now he's an affiliate marketer, not a teacher. That's absolutely fine. You be an affiliate marketer, but you're teaching, you're selling a course on how to teach people. So yes, it is about improvement, but at the moment, a lot of what I've seen has been copied and pasted and can be found on other resources very easily. In fact, I've provided the URLs and yeah. So, that statement in itself, yes, you're an affiliate marketer, but you are selling a course teaching people how to do things. So really, I don't feel like you've actually put in a lot of effort in this course so far, which is a shame because I'm sure you've got huge potential into helping people actually earn money. But so far, it's not been very helpful. No mention of hashtags or how to find them, which, of course, with Instagram is one of the biggest ways to for people to see your content. People who've never heard of you before is hashtags, and in fact, I don't think there was even any mention of hashtags in this module, which is mind-blowing. So the effort rating for this module is 1 out of 10. Day 7, how to build trust. I can't remember what the title was. I think it was something to do with Instagram. I must have just copied and pasted this bit. So there wasn't actually many notes for this because it just wasn't the best. Pure text with some images, how to use some automated software. But really sadly, and I think this is why I didn't put too much information on the notes, 64% of this information has been copied and pasted from crazyegg.com. This here, and it's basically I'm just talking about some software and how to set up the automated sequence. Literally 64% of the content and all the images, it's all the same. Literally, there's no effort gone into this module. It was just copy and paste, bang, done. So the effort rating I give this module is 1 out of 10. So Let's just minimize this. Okay, so at this moment in time, I've been seriously not impressed with this course, to the point where I'm like, why have I given you my money? You've actually not told me anything, and I'm not very happy with the way it's gone. Hopefully in the later days, we will get some better, more insightful information. But again, you've not really, a lot of these modules you could have very easily made videos for, which you just haven't, and you haven't because it's just been copied and pasted. Again, if you want to see the links, just click on the link in the description and I'll show you the exact links he's copied and pasted. But so I'll tell you what, let's head over to Instagram and show you what sort of account I've made. And I actually made this a while ago, and it's of my dog. And the reason I've chosen this is, number one, it's a dog niche. Number two, people love dogs, so training courses, Amazon products, all sorts of things. Because it's my dog, I can create some loads of. I'm just going to close my camera here. I can create loads of content, unlimited content, unique content, more engaging content. And yeah, so if you want to follow my dog, by all means. Oh. So let's click here. So this is my dog. He's a miniature cockapoo. Cockapoos are super trendy at the moment. You can actually see we're getting some engagement on it, and I've actually been implementing more methods than he's been talking in the course. Now, what I have been doing is I have been adding URLs in my description here. I've removed them because I don't want to show people the sorts of products I've been promoting. But what you can see is regular posting, some engagement on the post, so I'm usually getting a little over 10% engagement rate, which is really good for social media, or a little under, give or take. But you can see just some really good content. It's been growing. I've actually got people liking me. I've not been doing the follow and unfollow technique because I don't like that. It's a bad way to do things. And I've been promoting Amazon products, not ClickBank products, because I don't like it's too competitive in my opinion. But you can see in the last 30 days we've had 18 clicks from the products. And in the last 7 days it's actually been 9 clicks and not a single sale made. So I'll just show you that, nothing, clicks. I'll just change this to last 7 days. And the thing is that because I've been promoting these sort of products like Doggy Bear and stuff like that, you can actually see people engaging and what's not, and no one's really buying the product, like toys, and I can actually do real life experiments with it, which is much better than generic stuff. And you can see this content is completely unique, and all sorts of things. So, the bow tie, but yet not a single sale made, and it's in the first 7 days. So, I'm definitely applying what he's saying. I've actually, this account I was never really going to use to make sales and what's not, but I thought I'll just get ahead of the game and just, implement the method straight away. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm really not impressed so far, but I'm looking forward to the next 7 days and the 7 days after that to see what actually happens. I'm not going to ask for a refund because I know it's going to take a little over 30 days just because of my schedule at the moment. So I'm probably not going to be able to get that anyway. But if I can help you make a decision yourself, now again, the course might jumpstart and it might get really, really good. I just don't know yet at this moment in time. It doesn't give me much hope. But we'll see how it goes. So if you like this video or you've got a question, leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe so you can see all my latest videos and the upcoming episodes of here. Thanks for watching and see you later.